Hey everyone, come on in. My name is Mark Rentz with the Rentz Team.
And I'm Luke Rentz, and we're here to show you guys 10915 South Marion Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and this is located in one of the finest communities, one of my favorite communities, Belmont. We're talking gated, surrounded by amazing, amazing properties. You have one of the most beautiful ponds in the neighborhood. I love it. It's as turquoise as they come. But guys, let's talk about the house real quick. Luke, give us an overview of what we're going to be seeing today.
Yeah, so this is over 7,400 square foot of absolutely stunning construction. There's over 5 bedrooms here, each with their ensuite bathroom, and there's 2 additional half bathrooms as well downstairs.
That's right, and this property again, guys, it sits in a cul-de-sac, little over a half an acre. I am so excited. Even as you walk through the door, Luke, look at these 11-foot by 6-foot custom iron doors. And then tell us about the stairwell.
And over here we have a custom curved glass staircase with LED lighting underneath all of the steps.
When you walk in, you're greeted by this amazing, amazing entryway. They have 24 unique crystals with LED lighting that welcomes you into this entryway. Off to your left, you have this beautiful, beautiful dining room. And Luke, correct me if I'm not mistaken, but that has some true glass.
Yeah, so this finish is actually made with crushed glass
Isn't that something?
And they put on the walls.
And then to our right, you're gonna find that you have a dedicated office area. Guys, this is just the beginning, so come on, let's go take a look at this property. Follow us. All right, as we make our way into the main living space off of the entryway, it's a couple of things I want to point out really quickly. First of all, you have this amazing fireplace.
Yeah, it really is one of a kind. So the way they actually made it, it's 6 marble slabs, and they cut them from the same stone so that they're matching, and then they put them on the wall bookend style. So that way the veins are all going the same direction.
Another thing I want to point out, and Luke, if you'll hit those shades for us. Guys, one of the things that's amazing about this property is the home automation. Every window in this home has power shades attached to it. So take a look at that. As you come in from the entryway, you are greeted with the lovely face of Luke Rentz, but also you can see just an amazing shot of their backyard oasis. And I mean, that is just a phenomenal view. But guys, again, I want you to understand that every window in this house has automated shades. And then it leads us from the living space into what our sellers like to call the heart and the hub of the family, which is the kitchen and eat-in dining area. Luke, why don't you join me here? And guys, really no expense has been spared. So Luke, tell us a little bit about this amazing kitchen.
Yeah, so just like you mentioned, they really wanted this to be both the heart and the hub of the home. And they said out of all the places in the house, this is where they find themselves spending the most time.
Yeah, tell me about these cabinets. These look phenomenal.
Yeah,
these are
these
amazing.
are actually custom-made furniture cabinets. And I'm opening this drawer so you can see these are actually 6-foot upper cabinets and all with frosted glass tops on them. All of these were made by a specific furniture designer who custom built them and is unfortunately no longer even doing this anymore. And then they were finished off with actually an automobile quality paint.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really incredible. Lasts super long and doesn't really wear off. On the countertops, you have 3-centimeter marble countertops. And this is a 11.5 by 5-foot island with a galley sink that's 56 inches long.
And one of the things I think is so unique to this property is because our sellers wanted more of a gathering space, they have this piece which is movable, custom built specifically for this home. And for this island, absolutely. And so a lot of times what they'll do is they'll slide this out so they can use it as a secondary table and actually have access in between.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. And if you note, it actually matches the same as the Rambo locker matches this as well as the floors.
Yeah.
The kitchen is filled with Gaggenau appliances, which is a luxury German brand. And there's quite an assortment. So first you have an under-the-counter microwave, which opens with a touch of a button. These are actually incredibly convenient for both taking things in as well as for the way it cooks the food.
Absolutely.
Behind us we have a professional grade fridge, also trimmed out with matching cabinetry. And then on the left of mine, you have a Gaggenau steam oven and a normal oven as well.
And one of the benefits of these, our seller happens to be pretty short, and the thing she loves about these barn swing door ovens is that you don't have to bend over and reach in to grab things, which for her is amazing. And it actually does simplify things as I'm playing with all the buttons here. You can tell I've spent a lot of time in this kitchen, right?
Moving on from there, we have a power induction burner on the island, as well as a 5-burner gas range cooktop. And then once again, the dishwasher is trimmed out to match all the cabinetry. And it's so quiet you can't even hear us there when it's running.
And look, if you've never had a galley sink, they're absolutely stunning. They're so functional. And this is one of the larger ones you can find. And she has almost every attachment and a place for them that you could use. So this truly is a chef's kitchen. There's nothing that you cannot accomplish in this kitchen. And I think talking about the kitchen leads us into the double pantry.
Yes, so
right?
let's take a look over here.
Yeah.
All right, so on your right, you have one of 2 pantries. This one's a little bit more traditional.
And the great thing about this is the lights are motion detector.
Yes, so walking in, getting up for a late night snack, you're not gonna stumble around in the dark. As soon as you walk into the room, the overhead lights will kick on.
And this is really amazing. Take a look inside of here. It is like a kitchenette. You've got an immense amount of custom cabinetry. You have a coffee bar, and then those, for all of you sommeliers, you actually have a wine station. This is something that you would find in a higher
restaurant,
end.
actually.
Yeah.
It helps keep the wine fresh, makes it easier, makes it last a lot longer. It's actually a commercial.
And again, I want you to note that even in the pantry, you have amazing faux painted walls that you would be proud to have even in a beautiful formal dining room.
Yeah, and these are all dish pantry closets with interior LED lighting to make it much easier to see what you're going for, and it really gives it a beautiful look as well.
So, Luke, one of the things that we talk about no expense being spared, it really comes to this phenomenal automative system that we have in this home. This is a commercial.
It's a mix of commercial and residential.
Absolutely. Tell us about it really quickly.
Yeah, so it's a Crestron system, and it's one of the top of the line. It's actually one of the homeowner's favorites because every single thing in this house basically can be controlled from her phone. So while we're showing this house, getting it ready, she's out actually unlocking all the doors, helping us get in, coordinate everything just with her phone. Same system with this tablet. So all of the lights in the entire house can be accessed from here, and you can set it very simply with one button to entertain for a party.
So show me, Luke, if we were gonna entertain, what would you do?
So we would hit the entertaining button, and this lowers the lights that we have preset, as well as turns on things like art lights and outdoor lights and different things along those lines.
And even things at bedtime and good night and evening away. One of the features and function settings they have on here is clean. So when they have their cleaners come, they simply hit the clean button and it turns all the lights on in the house to 100% so that they can do a really good job cleaning. And I know when you come see this home, you'll see that it's very clean.
Yes.
And there also are other control pads at different part of the house.
Yeah, and what you touched on is really cool because it's really the beauty of this home is you can make this very complicated if you want to, but you can also make it incredibly easy and accessible to control everything.